History of East Asia, 1800 to 2020 Agario style. We got the big bad Qing Empire. Isn't the Qing Empire even bigger at this point? Like, should we even see these other balls? Isolationist policies in most Asian countries. Western influences are limited. So we have a couple of fighting happening here and there. Oh, Hong Kong just popped out of Qing. That's because the British came by and sold them a little something something. Here come the French. Oh, so the French are gonna start to eat away at Indochina, Southeast Asia. British are back for some more. Oh, they're back for some more. This is messed up. Okay, watch Japan. Okay, so Japanese Empire. Here we go. Japan's gonna get into it with Russia soon enough. Spanish Philippines is also gonna change. Oh, it's, yep. Oh, there it is. You know, just a little bonk. Here comes the Russians. And look at that. Japan fighting back. It shocked the world. Then they ate Korea. Yeah, that's a little not right. Watch how many times China like breaks apart right here. It's gonna be bad. Mongolia got their independence. They walked away. Oh, these two are fighting. Wait, where are all the other warlords at? There were way more than just that. Bam, Japan goes after China. It's the 1940s. Bad things are happening. Japan's gonna start to eat everything. Philippines pretty soon. Japan's gonna go make a stop by Pearl Harbor. Going on a little vacation. All right, they're back. Did you enjoy your time in Hawaii? They're eating everything. Oh, Japan. Hey, Japan. Oh, yeah, Australia, too. Hey, look at that. Australia's getting a little bit of credit. I like that. United States is going to bring one giant fat boy. So pretty much everything is controlled by, like, China or Japan at this point. Oh. Uh-oh. And bam, 1945, everything changes. They legit just, like, reset the playing field, and then everyone leaves. And we have a new China. Southeast Asia's just got their independence. Sure, that won't be a problem. Oh, U.S., they've been through this before. We got this, guys. We got this. These guys are even smaller. It should be real simple. And pretty much for the next like 30, 40 years, nothing really else changes. It's been really stable. That's kind of weird how much action we saw and now it's just stable. That's actually a cool ass map. Where Neanderthals were found naturally in the world. This is actually kind of a terrifying empire they had here. Wait a second. Why don't we give the Neanderthals enough credit for this massive country? I mean, let's just forget that they were like hunters and gatherers and they didn't like have some organized government. But you know, imagine they united to defeat us. Ooga booga. Counties in the US with a Spanish-speaking majority. I didn't even realize this part of California was mainly Spanish-speaking. Also, one county in Arizona as well. A few in northern New Mexico. How are they in northern New Mexico? And then a bunch in Texas. Wow. Didn't know there was that much in Texas. And then I'm assuming that is where all the Cubans are, in Miami. Amount of each Mario enemy during playthrough of the original Super Mario Bros. Isn't it all gonna be like Goombas and Koopa Troopas? How is this interesting? That actually might not be the case. Oh yeah, the World 3, 4, it starts to change a lot. Not really. This is the different worlds, this is the different levels, but over here is the total. Piranha plants. Yeah, there's a lot of those. What is a cheap? Oh, those little demons from the water levels. Okay. The west coast of North America, roughly 215 million years ago. I like how we have the states and countries kind of overlaid here. Basically, there is no California, which is going to make a lot of people happy. There is no Baja either. California is just an archipelago, which is kind of cool. How did this region up here, like Oregon and Washington and everything like Canada, get so foresty then? Is it because of like the, I don't know, water? The fertile soil maybe? Also, is this correct where like all of this is very green and then Nebraska, the Dakotas, Kansas, that's more like dry, deserty? Left is Lithuania, right is Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Very scary. It's weird how often like geography repeats itself. Lithuania should prank us and just like jack our exact highway system. Visualizing 880,000 passes in 890 matches. Seems like most of the passes are made in the middle of the field. Whoa! Crazy. Not a whole lot of action like around the sides of the goal. I don't even know why I'm trying to pretend like I know anything about soccer. I guess it's interesting to see like the passes from the outside and they all kind of curve in, set up a nice shot. Alley-oop, is that what that's called? A propaganda poster made by the Allies in WW Uno of what would happen to the US if the Central Powers won. I guess basically most of the United States would be referred to as New Prussia. Not too bad of a name. Looks like Canada stays completely normal. Nothing changes there. Japanica would get the Pacific states again. This is like, what's that Netflix show? Man in the High Castle? This was also the same thought process in WW2. Japan wasn't on Germany's side during this part of history though. Maybe they thought they could like appeal to them by, you know, hey, you get 3 states. American reservation, they was gonna give the natives all of New Mexico. I'm assuming they would have had to have helped out with some like uprisings in here. Australia? This is really confusing. Why would that happen? I'm assuming Germany controls Australia. They're thinking that they're gonna just take that. This must have been before they were trying to get Mexico to invade, because Mexico didn't get anything out of this. What the hell's going on in the Caribbean too? Who is this that gets Florida? Do I even want to know? What's wrong with this Florida? Yo, it is 1916. You guys still don't know what the Caribbean is like, Germany? Come on now. I guess it doesn't have to necessarily be an accurate map. What is happening with this like massive bay too? Germany doesn't even know what we look like. No wonder they couldn't beat us. I like how all our city names have been changed. Denverburg, Hindenburg, New Berlin. Oh, Bismarck's actually a thing. That didn't change. 2020 electoral map, if only blank voted. Breakdown by each major demographic. I don't even know what to say at this point. I'm pretty sure I should stay out of it, honestly. Interesting. Oh, okay. So these electoral maps would have changed drastically. Look at that, 18 to 29. Whoa! All these states would have voted Biden if it was just 18 to 29-year-olds voting. Even 30 to 40-year-olds, it's still pretty one-sided. Okay, seems like there's a major age difference here, definitely. Less than $25,000 income yearly, even to $50,000, $75,000. Every increment you go kind of switches a little bit. If you were single, you're more likely to vote for Biden, and the opposite if you're married. That's weird. I never thought about that. Oh, all the did not vote people in 2016. How can you get that data? How do you know if they didn't vote? I guess, nah, that's a stupid question. Dang! Voted on that day. This is the big difference. Whoa! Population of the Earth, where 50% of the world lives. Pretty much just China and India, where all the red is, mostly. Where 90% of the world lives. Now this is crazy because there still seems to be a lot of empty space. 90% of humans live in just the red. And we got so much more space to build houses on. What are we worried about? Where 99% of the world lives. Okay, we definitely lost like some land, but seems to be a whole lot of other places to live on, right? I mean, that is if you forget this is just a massive desert. This is like a massive desert. It's like frozen tundra. This is the Amazon rainforest. Oh, okay, yeah, we are running out of places to live. Teslas show relatively little battery degradation even after high usage. This has always been my biggest fear with buying like an electric car. I don't want to get only 30 miles per charge after like 5 years of owning the car. When you first buy it, obviously, battery's gonna be going pretty strong. And after the first 100,000 kilometers traveled, it's still like 95%. I wonder what these outliers are though. What's going on with these outliers? That's really bad. Still, the average is good even after 250,000 kilometers traveled. You're still above 90%. That is pretty amazing. Things kind of get a little crazy after that though. Is the USA the most free and democratic country in the world? According to this, they say no. These are the countries that they're saying rank better. I have no idea what this graph is even showing. Oh, okay. Press freedom, democracy, economic freedom, human freedom. Okay. This is kind of a really confused. This isn't beautiful. This data I don't think is very beautiful. If there's red in the circle, that means the USA is better. Anyways, they're saying the Netherlands, New Zealand, Denmark, Switzerland, and Canada are the best for democracy. Population map of the US in bubbles. Oh, look how colorful everything is. Oh, they're gonna go actually into, whoa! Whoa, it's trippy. Okay, I want to see an Agario style battle like this now. Wait a second, what's going on? Oh, and it comes back. It's insane how many people live in this part of the US. I always forget how crazy it is. They should just create like a super state like California over here. Like everyone just unite. The true Christmas movie comparison of Google search trends. Die Hard versus Polar Express, or the movie I cameoed in when I was a kid. So no doubt these movies spike during Christmas time of each year. Die Hard represents the red line, but as the years have gone on, Die Hard has become bigger and bigger. How has that happened? It's now beating Polar Express. Polar Express has become less popular, just slightly. Bruce Willis with hair still gets people going. All Gen 1 Pokemon ranked by total stats. Charizard, #1, but I'm sure that's gonna change a lot. No, Charizard's still up there. Blastoise gets pretty good. Is it Mew or something? Man, I was so close to becoming a Pokemon channel. I was this close. Wait, what? Gyarados isn't #1? What is this? Oh, it's Mewtwo and then Mew. Damn! Shit is rigged. A drawing of Abbasid Baghdad in the 8th century. This round city was 2 kilometers, 1.2 miles in diameter. Please tell me they had alligators in that moat. This is the palace. I'm assuming this is where like everyone lived. Doesn't seem like the nicest place to live right here. Can I live in the palace? I mean, it's better than being outside those walls. Outside those walls doesn't look fun. All states Scooby-Doo has visited on screen in the cartoons, movies, and comics. He has lived in California and Ohio. When did he live in Ohio? Or is this a It's All Ohio meme joke? I could see him going to Vegas. I've seen that one where he goes and like helps John Cena. Or have I seen it? Never mind. Why did he go to South Dakota? How has he not gone to Michigan? I feel personally offended. I'm very upset about this. Scooby-Doo is canceled until he goes to Alabama. Map of Slovakia's regions illustrated by local embroidery. Didn't even realize each region had their own like little symbols and icons and things like that. It's actually really nice. It's like a good like patch to put on a shirt. Represents Slovakia. Regional names for Nestle water in the United States. What? Nestle has different Water brands? Something sketchy about that, Nestle. Yep, I know Arrowhead. It's mostly Arrowhead over here. Ozarka. Never heard of that. Never heard of Deer Park. That doesn't sound like a good water to drink. Why does it feel like I'm gonna drink deer piss? Ice Mountain. Now that sounds great. That's probably the best name you got. Dolan Spring. Zaffer, whatever. Florida. Okay, Florida. This is another one of those WW1 propaganda pictures, isn't it? I've seen something just like this, but everyone's talking about how it's just Scotland. Scotland has England. It is their dream come true, because this man is clearly very Scottish. Something horrible happened to the Ottomans, I can see, which is realistic. Map of major Japanese brands. It's actually kind of scary just how much Japan has. Sega, Canon, why do I have problems saying that? Mitsubishi? Sony? This is where, like, oh man. Isn't Sony the biggest? Suzuki, JVC. I'm guessing this is where their headquarters are, right? I'm sure the brands are all over the islands. I don't really know what this is saying to, wait a second. I wonder how many brands are underneath other brands. So if you're looking for like a brand, maybe it's like bought out by somebody. Where's all the anime stuff at? I got college mail from every state and made a map of the US out of it. How did you get college mail from every state? This person definitely must be like a valedictorian. It was definitely not that. Or are some of these offers like laughably bad? No, most of these schools seem pretty prestigious. Oh, but no North Dakota State. Damn, we got left out of the best one though. Countries with Alpine territory. I never thought about that. The Alpine mountain range. I'm assuming it's mostly just Switzerland and Austria. But yeah, the Italians have a lot. French have a lot of the mountains too. A little bit of German. Didn't even realize Slovenia gets a little bit of it. But Austria controls the most with over a quarter. Wow, Italy has a lot though. A lot of their borders falls within this mountain range. Today's borders over the Holy Roman Empire. It still kind of resembles the Holy Roman Empire. I mean, you would need to like times the amount of countries that you see here by 1,000, but it would be almost the exact same. There's probably like 10 countries that are currently in here. Yeah, so times by 1,000, that'd be accurate. And thank you to the December patrons: Plebeian Tribune, Julius Cheeser, Lenin Lover 419, FusionWolf, Manny 74, RalseiTree, DOOCHBAGGINS, Deezer123, Mac, Rat Smacker 3000, AryanAfterHours, LuxembourgLover, Mayonnaise Incorporated, Pelovski, ClBlr, Ballinlikestalin, Elijah Senpai, and Steps to War. Thank you